Hello everybody and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. Today we're going to be testing some pre-fire. We are going to be playing a deck from Ireland King or Patsky that is green-red Eldrazi that they've been doing fantastic with. Watched this play against Iron Lungs a bit, who was on Dredge, and it seems like a super fun deck. I am a Gruul mage at heart. I love just stomping around with my big boys. Timmy, I think is what that's technically called, but I'm going to be rocking through and just doing some testing with it. This is a slightly different list because I screwed up some of the ordering from card order. This list is supposed to have 3 Cavernous Souls. I forgot to order Cavernous Souls. I only have 1 of them. So I just tweaked the lands a little bit. And I put an extra Wooded Foothills in. I swapped the Waste for the Kessig Wolf Run, which is what they recommended. And added back in a Stomping Ground, I believe. So I just tweaked around with it, had some fun with the land base, but regardless, the rest of it is what they recommended. They recommended a 3-3 split between Lightning Bolt and Punishing Fire. This is a deck that runs P-Fire, and it's got 4 times Grove of the Burn Willows in it. We have Ancient Stirrings, which is just a tutor, essentially, from the top of our deck for majority of our cards. We have 24 creatures total. We're running 4 ofs, which I really like. This deck does get to slam a Bloodbraid Elf, which I think is just A+, personally. We have 2 Dismembers for our spot removal. That's a bit more harder than our 3 Lightning Bolt, 3 Punishing Fire. We got some big boys in here. We got Eldrazi Obligator. We have Matter Reshaper. We have Thought Knot Seer and Reality Smasher, all as 4 ofs with Noble Hierarchs, which actually do a good bit of work in this deck, funny enough, with that Exalted trigger. Sideboards where I also touched a little bit. They said they had some issue against Dredge as a whole with those little tiny creatures. They had 2 times Engineered Explosives. I ended up going with 2 of Anger of the Gods. I just like Anger of the Gods a bit more for what it does and its versatility. I got 3 times Relic of the Progenitus, great graveyard hate card, 2 Ancient Grudges, 2 Damping Spheres, 2 Scoos. This is pretty stock and standard across the board for just how people handle this type of thing. 2 Crows and Grip as well. I like Crows and Grip a lot as your instant speed, like just no questions asked, stop the twin combo. So I really like this deck. This deck looks like a ton of fun. It's a big stompy deck that probably has a ton of play decisions that I'm going to really enjoy. So buckle up. I'm really excited for this. I also want to say thank you to everybody who watches. I really appreciate it. And let's hop on into our testing. Well, we're on the play. I'm going to be keeping this. This is looking real nice. Playing against Currency. Who they guys are? Hell's Caretaker. Interesting. All good with me. Play whatever weird deck you got. I'm down for it. I like that stuff. You ain't never gonna see me complain. They're down to 5. We're on a brew. Across the table, we got a little brew. I feel bad bringing this just Eldrazi action on them. But I'm going to be slamming it. Wooded Foothills and just pass. Definitely going to be fetching my shock here. A little Watery Grave action. Oh, and tapped. Okay. End step, I'm going to fetch myself a Stomping Ground. Nice tap, too. Kessig Wolf Run. And Matter Reshaper. Boom. I'm going to just be chaining off Matter Reshapers. Unless we hit another Eldrazi Temple, then I'm just going to turn 3 Reality Smasher, which is just disgusting. We are not going to be doing that. Alright, I'm going to attack. There's no way that I can get anything with Haste out right now. And I'm going to Ancient Stirrings. See what I hit. Grove? It's going to have to be a land. I think I'll take a Grove. Okay. Any order will do. These cards be looking weird now. I ain't going to sit here and lie about it. Another Matter Reshaper. We're just Matter Reshaper tribal, actually. Alright. Next turn, I'm just going to slam Reality Smasher. Cool remand art, though. I really dig that. Flooded Strand. Ancient Stirrings is kind of tempting. But what I'm going to do is... And one, I'm going to Bloodbraid Elf. They can counter the Bloodbraid Elf. I don't think they can counter the Cascade. Noble Hierarch. Do that all day. All right, I'm going to swing in. They don't have Settle the Wreckage mana up right now, which is A-okay with me. All right, so they are True Esper. They're going to push my... Okay. It's fine with me. Let's see what we got going on over there. It's cool to see an Esper deck. I would love if this was... Ooh, is this a 5-color pile? I can only hope, in all honesty. Does this thing have haste? It does. Okay. What I want to do here, I think we should kick it off with an Ancient Stirrings, personally. Mindstone, Wooded Foothills. I don't love Mindstone here. 1, 2, plus... yeah, it's fine. Mindstone gets the job done in my eyes. Is what I can do. I mean, if they want to fetch here and settle my wreckage, they can. If that's the business they're in. This is either a 4 or 5-color pile. I'm interested. It seems to be blue heavy, though. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that onto the battlefield tapped. Or untapped. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to... Actually, I can set this up to be like Mindstone. And then Eldrazi... Or Matter of a Shaper, I should say. Obligator's good, but post-combat, I don't really see a point for it. Is this like 4-color control? Okay. I don't think this is timed quite yet for Reality Smasher. Kessig Wolf Run can get in the cut in a second. I'm just going to hammer out a nice little Matter of a Shaper. Just say okay. 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 Noble Hierarch. I will put that onto the field. Yeah, I'll put a Grove of the Burn Willows on the field. So now I'm going to force them here. I'm going to hit them with Reality Smasher. They have a counter, that's cool. And then we have Eldrazi Obligator as well. Okay. I'm not going to do that. There's no need to. Nope. I'm not interested in it. I'm going to say okay. I'm just going to beat in for some damage here. See what they want to do. Okay. I'm going to hold this bolt. See if they got any end step action here. All right, GG's. All right, so they're on some kind of 4 or 5 color control here. I don't think P-Fires are going to be great for what we normally want. We didn't see a creature, so I think Dismember is just worse in general. Warping Whale, probably good here. I don't know exactly what they're on, so that's how I'm going to rock it. Am I card short? How am I card short? I just realized that my deck is a card short. That's actually a bit frustrating. Huh. Well, we're on the draw here. I'll have to check that out between games. Now it's got me questioning my whole concept in life. Sitting here like I was just short. Having the Grove and the Punishing Fire is nice. I'm sorry, Pernsey. I did not mean to submit a deck short of cards. I don't even know how I did that. But apparently I did. Yeah, let's develop the Grove. Put the Obliterator out. Obliterate. Yeah. Obligator? I'm an idiot. It's Obligator. They can Fatal Push this if they desire. We got Thought Knot next turn. They're going to be doing some fetching. Tapped. Fetching does hurt. Ain't gonna lie. Like that's a tough one to push through as an opponent, I assume. Do have basics in their deck. It's interesting. I'm just gonna slam another Obliterator or Obligator. I keep saying that darn card name wrong. Eldrazi Obligator. Nope. I will not pay for it. See if they want to counter this. Getting in for 6 total. Grixis Charm? Culligan Command. I'll discard a Punishing Fire. That's a free discard. And I have no issue developing another Noble Hierarch. If they have something to deal with it, then they have something to deal with it. Nothing I can do about it. Like if they just sweeper me, it is what it is. Eldrazi. Okay. It was a good hit there. I'm just gonna get in. Double Exalted triggers. They have something to deal with this. They would have had it when I cast Thought Knot Seer. I'd rather them have shields down when I cast Thought Knot Seer. Okay. I'll discard a Lightning Bolt. Okay, okay. Colorless. Red. Little Thought Knot Seer action. Okay. Esper Charm, Snap, Remand. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, I'll take Hero's Downfall. If they want to tussle on another front, they can. I'm going to buy back Punishing Fire, probably. They got Remand. They have Snapcaster. Gonna draw 2. Okay. No land drop still, so it's all action in their hands. Okay. Yes. Get the P-Fire back. I'm going to get in here and attack. See if they want to just value Snap to block the 6 damage. They can't Remand currently. They're not going to be able to anyway because I have Cavern. Blue, colorless, and we'll just do a white. Matter Reshaper. Okay. This deck's feeling good. I mean, this is a control deck. Obviously, playing 4-5 color control is very difficult. I don't expect them to just be killing me with it. It is slightly more value to attack with Matter Reshaper as well. They can block with Snap. They can Remand with Snap as well. Double P-Fire. That's pretty deadly, though. Gonna get in here. No blocks. They can deal with both of them, then they're good. But if they can't... Okay. I'll sacrifice Matter Reshaper. Bloodbraid Elf. That's very good. Okay. I am going to hit him with a Punishing Fire here. Playing Build Your Own Bolt package. They're going to be able to counter this Bloodbraid Elf. If that's the world they want to live in. Yes, I'm going to go grab Mountain, which is a great pickup. So here what I can do again is just pick up the Punishing Fire. Okay. Yes. They don't have a Snap target currently. So we're going to go green, red, colorless, colorless. We're going to Bloodbraid Elf. I hope they Remand me. Noble Hierarch. Just mega exalted triggers. They're probably looking at this like, okay, you know, like they don't have a ton of options here, yada yada. Triple exalted. Okay. Okay. That's just straight lethal in itself. So they're gonna have to flash in Snap here to lay down a block. Snap comes in. Nothing it can target that I can do anything with. Okay. And then I'm going to P-Fire Snap. Spell Snare. Got me with the Spell Snare. Wasn't ready for it. So we know they still have Remand. And Snap's going to die, though, which I'm okay with. I would have played that second land before turn. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was stupid of me. But is what it is. Okay. Timely reinforcements. Good for them. Good for them. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm going to beat him with Bloodbraid Elf. They're going to line a single block up here. Okay. And then on their upkeep. Actually, I'm going to wait till their end step. See what they want to do about this. Another land. We know they still have a Remand in hand. Undo. P-Fire just down on the soldier token. Okay. Gonna let him gain a life here. Buy back the Punishing Fire. Then I'm gonna hit the last soldier token. Okay. That's alright with me. That was a known quantity. We're gonna Punishing Fire again here. Okay. We are just gobbling up resources from them. I'm gonna buy this back. I'm just not letting them know I have another Punishing Fire. That is not on my to-do list today. That's fine. Got no issues with that. Because now I'm just going to hit him for 3. I mean, it's not as much damage, don't get me wrong, but I'm also not mad about it. I got the bolt in hand. I'm just going to put them down below. We'll wait for untimely reinforcements or whatever. They're definitely a 4-color deck. I guess theoretically they could be 5, but let's see. Alright, they ain't doing nothing. A little draw go action. We'll buy this back. Okay. Yes. Get in with my Noble Hierarch. Okay. Just gonna say okay and keep it pushing. Well, that's an issue. Never played against this Teferi before. Quite interested in it, though. I won't lie to you. Let's see. I should beat in with it. That's what I would do. Okay, I'm in. They're in for 3. I'm gonna let them have it. Here's what I'm gonna do. For an Eldrazi Smasher. Attack in, get my Exalted triggers. It's got Trample, it's got Haste. It's one of our best draws off top here. Lightning Bolt. Punishing Fire. Okay. That wasn't lethal up top, so not too worried about it. It's been a good game, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, everyone. It's been a nice, grindy game. Nope, GG's. Alrighty. Good games, Purency. Sweet deck. Love the concept. So, alright, we took that one 2-0. Playing against a cool little brew. Let's hop into our next match. On the play here for the second match against the legend Tom Matowski. Started out with a nice hand. A little bit of time elapsed before he was able to actually hop in. Okay, pass through, pass through. Ooh, Inquisition. It's gonna see what I'm cooking with over here. At least Bloodbraid's safe. Can you imagine if they made like an Eldrazi version of Bloodbraid? That would be fire. Doesn't want me dealing with a Dismember. I can respect that. Eldrazi Obligator. I think I would like to develop this and get in with it. Car alarm going crazy outside. Luckily, not my car. Mardu Mancer. Okay. Gonna get in. Let's get in with it. Okay. Just gonna develop with a Hierarch. Keep it pushing. Mardu Mancer is a deck I really want to try. It looks like so much fun. Getting to play Lingering Souls just right in my heart. Another Inquisition. You only take one card. They should take it. So looting to help them clog up that ground game. Let's see what we can hit with a Thought-Knot Seer, hopefully. Maybe we should Bloodbraid Elf, but I am very interested in seeing what's in their hand and taking care of that. We are going to have a favorable attack here, potentially, depending on what they do. Double Faithless Looting in the bin. Good lord. Okay, another forest. That's a very interesting proposition now. But I think I'm just going to start by going hard in the paint with the Thought-Knot Seer. Please cast it. Okay, let's see what he's got. Ooh, I'm going to take that Reveler. Not trying to trifle with that, if you know what I'm saying. Exalted trigger. They've lined 2 tokens up. That's great. Keeps their board a bit clear, though. Especially when we have Bloodbraid Elf coming in a moment here. We have Bloodbraid with or without the Noble Hierarch now, which is nice. Let's see. They had a Bedlam Reveler and a Young Peasy. There's that Swamp we knew of. There's a second Reveler. Or sorry, second Pyromancer. Third! Whoa! What was that? How about we just relax out here, Tom? We don't need all this action, you know? That's actually a great hit. We're gonna just start by bolting one of them. Oh no, I mucked that up. Ah, whatever. I completely forgot this was an Eldrazi spell. That's okay. We'll save Bloodbraid Elf. We don't have Bloodbraid if we don't hit another land, but they remove my Hierarch. They got flashback on the looting here. That's why I wanted to instantly kill one of their Pyromancers, because look at that. They're just going to be gunking up the board hardcore here. Blood Crypt, Marsh Flats. They ain't worried about nothing. No attacks. Ooh, a Matter Shaper. I do like that, but I think I prefer to get my Bloodbraid Elf out the door. Mind Stone. I will cast that gladly. Now I'm going to move and I'm just going to beat in here. Clear out their tokens. See if they want to sacrifice a young Pyromancer to the calls. They do not. That's fine with me. Just going to try and continue to keep the beats up. They do have another young or another Faithless Looting in the bin that they can deal with. Yep, there it is. Just absolutely churning right through that hand. Double Young Peasy is a proper issue. Punishing Fire right here would be a great position to be in. Blood Moon and a Mire to the yard. Okay. 1 card, 2 mana. Kessig Wolfron. So now we do have green, red, colorless, colorless for... Ooh, hold on. What happened here? Colorless. Hold on. There we are. I was like, what is going on over here? For a Bloodbraid Elf. Obligator. Cast without paying that mana cost. Do I want to do this? Nah. I don't think I do. Nope. Because what I do want to do is Matter Reshaper. And then just swing that board out. Putting down the blocks. Gotta put something on the elf, right? Only makes sense to. Double block on the Thought Knot, gonna give him a redraw. No block on the elf is an interesting concept. Yeah, I feel like you gotta block the Obligator. Okay. That's a good block for them. I guess the Thought Knot sticks around though. I do have Kessig Wolfron up next turn. So if they line up an unfavorable block, I can just blow them right through. Inquisition? Just to get a token. Okay. I'm just going to go grab myself a mountain. And I'm going to get the beaten with these 2 suckers. All right, GG's. Very nice. Kessig Wolfron coming in clutch there. We are against the Mardu Mancer. Relic is going to be nice here as well to eat up the stuff they have going on. Do I want to counter sorcery spells? I don't hate it, in all honesty. I think Mind Stone comes out. They are Blood Moon deck, though. Mind Stone gets around that. We don't have a way out of Blood Moon, wildly enough. Okay. So let's actually bring in Crows and Grip as well. P-Fire is good, but not great here. So I'm going to cut one of each of these. Ancient Stirrings is pretty good. Noble Hierarch isn't terrible. Dismember is very good. Obligator's medium. Yeah, I'm going to say Obligator is actually just straight medium here. And the only reason I say that is because it's got one toughness. And they're just able just to toss all their tokens in front of it. There's not a real cost to it. At least Matter of a Shaper, there's a somewhat of a cost. Great hand, no land. Mulligan. All right, we like this hand. I'm going to put back the Carplusion Forest. I think I'm just going to fetch a basic. Yeah, I'm just going to fetch a basic. Because they're going to take a Dismember here if they're going to take anything from me. Okay, they aren't. Yeah, I'm going to fetch a basic green just in case they come out with a moon. I have somewhat of a plan for it. Grove is very nice here. Eldrazi Temple sadly doesn't get us our Smasher. But that's okay. All right, Fatal Push, no biggie. All right, Young Peasy. I really want Ancient Stirrings, but instead I'm just going to Punishing Fire that. Another Grove. I like that a lot, actually. I'm going to take Thought Knot here. Any order to the bottom. Okay. Doesn't matter. I still wouldn't be able to play anything there. Even if I did drop in Eldrazi Temple. Ooh. Handful of gasoline, eh? Thought Knot Seer are going to come in. I'm holding up this here in case I want to go grab back a P-Fire. All right, let's see what they got going on. 2 Bedlam Revers, a Dreadboard, and Fatal Push. I'm going to take the Dreadboard. Okay. I need a way to activate the Fatal Push. Thought Seize on me. Okay. They can take my Reality Smasher. Power to them. End step. Okay. Yep. So right now, these are just 2 shocks in my hand. Plus a P-Fire. A Lily. Okay. All right. I will sack a creature. They will get to draw a card. Before that resolves, I'm going to P-Fire Lily. Get her out of the way. Okay. I will buy back my P-Fire. Yes. Okay. Just a Carplusion Force. That's very nice. That allows us to get our Bolt off relatively easy. All right, just a lot of draw goes here. All right. Dropping that in. I'm not going to rip anything off. Trying to be cutesy or nothing. Put in my Noble Hierarch. Keep it pushing. They're going to get a Fatal Push here, which is great for them. And I'm going to dismember this Bedlam Reveler if I can. Yep. This Bedlam Reveler is going to be pretty cheap for him. The issue is they're going to have to discard one of the Bedlam Revelers. Okay. So that's a Bedlam Reveler gone. That's the second one. They get 3 new cards, which is great for them, but took them off the Bedlam Reveler. Okay, I'm just going to continue chilling. We don't have lethal yet. This is representing 8 points of burn. So we aren't quite there yet. But we're close. We're very close. Okay. That's okay. Hurts, but it's okay. That really hurts now. All right. This is the issue not having a waste in the deck. That was pointed out by Ireland King. All right, they're going to bolt me up top. It's fine with me. Bedlam Reveler. Okay. Bolt. P-Fire. Boom. Go ahead, draw your 3. I ain't here to stop you. Ancient Stirrings. Cavern. Done. Any order. We have no ways to cast them. That is the issue of Moon. We actually need to find another Crozen Grip. I believe we stuck a couple on the bottom, if I remember correctly. Could have been another game. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Okay. Thought not. This is the issue with the deck again. This is why they had a wastes in. And I thought about leaving a wastes, but I was like, you know, who knows? I'll try to deal with it with my Crozen Grips and yada, yada, yada. But it just hasn't gotten there for us. All right, second Moon. That's fine. Wooded Foothills. It's fine. It's just going to keep it pushing. We don't have a lot of outs out of this. Mind Stone here would be enormous for us. Finding one of those would be like a godsend almost. Although we didn't take out the Mind Stones, right? I'm not an idiot. I'm pretty sure we left them in for this exact reason. We did. Okay, perfect. Looter. Looter Scooter. They got no more revealed. They dropped the souls, which is a great drop for them. All right, well, I'm just going to bolt them up top in response. They can take something out of my hand. That's fine. So they got souls on the flashback at the minimum. Okay. Molten Rain. Bolt. Yup. Flashback Souls. Ooh, Reveler. That's such an issue. This deck looks like so much fun to play. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm having fun playing my deck as well, but their deck looks like a ton of fun. All right. I guess I'll keep pushing just in case, but it's just like, look how deep they've gotten in their deck. I think that's awesome. Whoops. All right, GG's. All right, on to the sideboard, on to the sideboard. Third and final game. Fortune was not able to sideboard due to some action I had going on. I'll keep this. Hopefully we're able to get some action going on here. We have answers to some of the problems. I think I'm going to drop just straight up Relic here. Just play out turn 1 Relic, say okay and go ahead. We have answers to their problems. Hopefully we can outdraw them here. Not sure that we'll be able to, though. Gonna play out of Wooded Foothills. I'm just gonna go fetch. Guess I don't have a choice. I think I have to get Stomping Ground here. Colorless for a Mind Stone. This might seem kind of stupid, but this actually allows us to cast our future spells, which is a pretty big deal. So we have Crows and Grip mana up. Okay. Just gonna make them exile. Cavern or Temple? I'm gonna leave this mana up. Oh, I forgot to play a land. What a dumb decision. Sandbagging the land for just absolutely no reason. Sorry, I'm kind of discombobulated for a moment here. I'm trying to fight a Blood Moon. Molten Rain on the Temple. That's a-okay with me. I'll bolt this in response. Okay. Take 2. They can exile a card from their yard. Okay. We'll be okay for the moment. Gonna Matter Reshaper. I'm just trying to figure out how to play with this Corrosion Grip. That's one of my biggest question marks. I'm gonna make them exile here. Just keeping all the Bedlam Reveler action away. Matter Reshaper's real nice. If they Blood Moon here, then I'm kind of screwed. I need to draw natural green source. But I'm still able to cast my Eldrazi spells, which is what I really care about. All right, there's a looting. Lingering Souls. Yep, I have no window to interact with that, sadly. Even if I wanted to pop Relic in response, I just don't have it. Thoughtseize. Okay. Crows and Grip or Dismember. Either of your choice. Crows and Grip it is. Okay. That is an exciting card. Eldrazi. Okay. And we'll just go like this, and this, and this, and this. I will realities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'm gonna get to attacking. I'm gonna make them exile a card from their graveyard. Rowdy Smasher is a huge hit here for us. All right, they want me to flip Matter Reshaper. No qualms there. Ooh, Bloodbraid Elf. It's not too great right now, but am I okay with that? There's another looting from hand, setting up hopefully not a Bedlam Reveler, but they're going to have at least 4 in the yard here. I have no way to pop. They have 5 in the yard. Lily, oh, forcing me to sack. That is just cruel. That is just cruel. P-Fire is nice, though. Red and a colorless. I'm just going to P-Fire away that sucker. Can't do nothing about nothing else, so I'm going to just keep it pushing. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. That's a little too much action for me. They were getting fat. They had double flashbacks in the yard. I don't want to mess with that. Okay, Eldrazi, Thought Not Seer away their hand. Okay. Bedlam Reveler. Thank you. Good thing I got rid of that graveyard. All I can really say. I don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, give me another colored mana source, or just give me the absolute nuts here. Three land, 5/5 trample haste. Just beating in. I just realized I had lethal. I would have dismembered there. It's alright. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. Okay, Bolt. Yeah, that is going to bite me in the butt. Gosh darn it. What a stupid one. Poor decisions, Alex. Poor decisions. Alright, they're tapping and untapping. Tell me this is a path to exile. No? Young Peasy. Okay. Wow. This is killer. Alright, GG's, Tom. Bit of a delay there, but we ended up taking Mardu Mancer 2-1. Not mad about that. Let's hop on to match number 3. Final match here against the legend. Kevin Costner. The man, the myth, the legend. Super stoked about this. See if we can get a nice early reality smasher. This is going to be a spicy meatball if we can. I still don't know what's going on with my Eldrazi Obligator. Let's see what they're on. Kevin's been trying to test for a clip now. Whoa, Verdant Catacombs. All of my Verdant Catacombs are on loan currently. Blood Crypt. I kind of like this pop-up feature because my smooth brain would always try and look at stuff, and I like that it gives you the artist too. Very small text, unnecessarily small text, I'd say. This guy dumping his bridge. Look at this guy just dumping the bridge, just dumping it down. Nah, I don't gotta worry about it. Oh, just double looting. He just got looting for days. That's a dread return. This deck's sick, by the way. This is one of his new brews. It's kind of like a pseudo dredge deck in a sense, but not really. It's very cool. Hit the grave crawler. Life's looking good for him. How do I want to run this? We can't necessarily run the bag yet. Let me hit a little Ancient Stirring, see what we got cooking up here. We hit a 3-drop, we can drop it with the Hierarch. I'm personally interested. Yeah, this deck's really cool. The Dread Return aspect of it is super rad. Not able to do nothing with this Thought Not Seer yet, but I am going to take it. Any order. Let's drop in a Forest. Just hit a nice little Rampy McRampersons. Alright. We got all sorts of action next turn. We got Eldrazi Temple into Reality Smasher. We can Thought Knot Seer to try and snipe something out of their hand. Though it don't really matter because they got Gravecrawler, who's just gonna bring back for prized amalgam. Kevin being on the play. Nasty. That's a nasty boy right there. Wish I could have Thought Knot last turn. Would have been sick. Yeah, I only had 3 up. Guess I could have theoretically Eldrazi obliterated. Obligated. Wouldn't have really mattered though. Stitcher Supply or what have you. Bridge from the Below, by the way. Let's just pull this bad boy up. Can I get this on the big screen, please? Sick art. No one ever talks about how cool Bridge from Below's OG art here is. Who did that work? Ah, Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. Legends. We're going to see this Gravecrawler make a nice little cameo appearance here. And the prized amalgams are going to come back because it just be like that, you know? I really needed a punishing fire through all this. That would have made my life a whole lot better. But ain't nothing I can do about that. Okay. That's not it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to invest in success. Just going to hit us with a nice little Thought Knots here. See what we can gank out of their hand. Show me your secrets. What you got going on over there? Yeah, the Copter is an issue, but the Seer is even more of an issue. Don't need any more of that showing up at my place of business. Maybe I should have cracked the Mind Stone, but I don't know. Thought Knot's a good way to chunk the board up at the minimum. Toughest part about this version of like a graveyard deck that Kevin plays is that it doesn't, you can't, if they have a Seer out, you can't hit them with the yield, whatchamacallit. Oh, I'm blanking on it. Yield, oh, my brain's too smooth right now. The, oh, Anger the Gods, because they just sack everything, including the Seer. And it doesn't really matter. I don't know. It's kind of wild. And like they sack everything out, get a bunch of zombie tokens, especially if they have a Blood Artist out. Like on this board, yeah, it would be pretty decent. They would still get everything back, but at least the Seer would be gone and there'd be no tokens left. But yeah, I mean, they're just about to dread a return. My goose is about to be cooked. I forgot this card was even in this format for a minute. They bring back the Blood Artist. It's about to be a sack city out here. Yeah, Gravecrawler comes back. Prized Amalgam's got 900 triggers. I'm just going to F6 this. This might be a generally just difficult deck for us to play against. I do not see us winning this. I want to say that might just be GG's. But I'm really not sure. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the next turn they do it again and get 4 more. Yeah, I'm pretty much just dead. All right, let's go colorless, just big boy reality smasher. Let's sack this. Dismember? Just hit him with the old The old dismember on the Viserys here. Yeah, dude, Dread Return is sick. I don't know if I can really even fend this off, though, is kind of the issue. Because I got, like, no way to... I think I'm dead, though. Like, I really do think I'm dead here. Because they're just going to sack out, get a ton of zombie tokens. And I think they're just going to have enough mass to just swing us out. Yeah, because the Viserys Seer just continues to sack. I mean, even if they sack down to just a single zombie, I can't block that many tutus. We can block. They're going to still do 10 damage. Yeah, that's lethal on board. GG's. I'm not going to make them click through it 100,000 times. I like Kevin too much to do that to him. Relic comes in 110%. Warping Whale is nasty. Nah, you cool. Wasn't going to stick you in Trigger Purgatory. Scry is underrated. I really do believe Scry is underrated. Didn't mean to just do it that way. Mind Stone is sick in this deck, but not sick in this matchup. Noble Hierarch is good, but it doesn't feel great. Yeah, I said that. Imagine Dragon Rage Channeler. This format. DRC would be crazy in this format. Dismember is good, but I don't think Dismember is where I want to be at because my life total actually matters. Do I just hit him with the old 61 card special? You know what? Obligators are just way worse in this matchup. I think I'd prefer Scoos over Obligator as well. It just does way more work. Alright, let's hit the play here. I like this hand. This hand's got everything I'm looking for. Alrighty. Let's drop in Noble Hierarch here. Take a wee little pingaroo. Kick it on back. Looting, just off the grip here. Bloodghast Amalgam. It's not to be trifled with. I could slow roll here, but I don't think I want to. I'm just looking for a little matter reshaper action. Unclassified bug with Grafdigger's Cage. Huh. Doesn't put it into hand. It's very interesting. I had no clue that was a thing. Well, that could pop up in this game. I'll have to wait and see. Stitcher Supplier. Gassed. Amalgam. Such a bummer. I think I P-Fire Stitcher. And just bang in. Seer. Well, we know that's going to eat a P-Fire. That's just a guarantee. The only thing in this life that's guaranteed is death and taxes. P-Fire on that seer. Can't be having none of that action. Yeah, that seer. Scary. It is a scary look. Yup, sacking the Stitcher supplier. That's cool. Ain't no biggie. Ain't no thing about a chicken wing. That was the only creature they could block with, which is an interesting concept. See if they want to get rid of the Bloodghast or not. Prize Amalgam's a pain, but I can deal with it somewhat. And I do have a bolt for it. We'll see if they want to sack the Bloodghast or not. No, they don't. I'm just going to get in with the Matter Reshaper. I like to hit a land drop with Reality Smasher, or with Ancient Stirrings, I believe, for Reality Smasher. Ancient Stirrings, Warping Whale is interesting, though. But I think it's going to be Relic here. Ancient Stirrings is cracked. I'm just going to make them exile right now. Let them choose, let them choose. If I could clear both those suckers off the field, I guess I could. I'd rather see a bridge get in. The real issue is Gravecrawler. I don't have enough resources to do a whole Gravecrawler setup. Because here I got Bolt plus Grove and a P-Fire. So I could hit Amalgam. And I could hit Bloodghast. But I don't know the correct order to do all that in. I basically want them to keep a Gravecrawler in the yard. Decisions? Decisions. I didn't spell that right. Another seer. Interesting. Okay. So Malcolm's going to go back. We have to kill the seer. No questions about that. Yo. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Forgot that was a vampire. Well, alright. Let me get back P-Fire. Yeah, it does seem that way. Alright, P-Fire here. We're gonna go here, here. P-Fire on the seer. Yeah, that's tough, to be honest. Sack itself for a scry. Okay. And then bolt on the Bloodghast. Target them. Make them exile a card. Temple. Just gonna pop this now. I know I get rid of my own Bloodghast or my own P-Fire doing that. Had to sacrifice the P-Fire. Not ideal, but it still dealt with all the issues I saw over there. but cleaned up. So we'll see what Kevin can come back here with. I got Reality Smashers coming up to boot. She's going to push me in for 8 damage next turn. Copter. Okay. Very nice. Wow. Just Smasher flooded. I always find this kind of stuff really funny. Yeah, it did. Yeah, sadly it did. I mean, I'm not trying to be. Wow. Wow, that's tough. That's tough, to be honest. That's really tough. Well, it's testing. You know, there's only so much we can do. It is testing. I like that I like what we have here. Crows and Grip doesn't do nothing. I really don't think that this is a deck you just want to play Anger the Gods against. But I do question if it's just better than Eldrazi Obligator. Because what does Eldrazi Obligator really do here? Like, I'm not going to take control as one of their things, really, and care about it, you know? Yeah, I think an Anger the Gods is just better. The lines are so tight. It's punishing out. It really is. Now, this is a wild hand. Double Relic? I guess I keep this. Even though it looks terrible on paper, the power of Relic in this matchup is really not to be trifled with. Stitcher Supplier. Gravecrawler Blood Artist. Anger of the Gods is exactly what we don't want to see here. My hand is cheeks. It really is. Like, I'm not even joking about that. It really is bad. It sucks that, you know, Kevin, for a deck like his, doesn't have Cabal Therapy. Like, it really does suck. Like, I think it'd be so cool if he had Cabal Therapy. If we rip Eldrazi Temple right now, we're going to be cooking with some serious gasoline. And we didn't. That's it. That's literally it. I'm not even joking. That's it. And I can't even sit here in front about it. Like, that's the entire strength of my hand. I need a lot of work. Got a shotgun. Got a shotgun. I know I'm not supposed to leave Relic untapped, yada yada. But right now. Thing is, Kevin saw me just miss a land drop. He knows. He knows he's got all day. Just gonna make him exile that right from the clip there. Cavern of Souls. Gonna put this one on Eldrazi. Getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Better watch out. What really sucks is we have no red. And we have a P-Fire and an Anger of the Gods in hand. Which is, you know, we ran the risk with this hand. That's okay. I'm not, like, mad about it or nothing. Does someone explain to me why Smuggler's Copter has Crew 1, though? There's just no need for that. It really isn't. Ooh, that's an issue. It's a big boy issue. Yeah, how about no? I mean, if you think I won't pop, I'll let Stitcher Supplier resolve. And I'm just gonna pop a relic. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the other gets the mill or the I'm just drawing 5 drops, no biggie. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Just drawing 5 drops out here. I mean, hey, at least their Jund deck can't hit me with a counter spell here. This is kind of an unfair showing in this third game. I'll be the first one to admit that. But at the same time, like I did want to see what this deck would look like if I were to just run the way that I ran here. Like, can this deck pull out successfully from a 1-land double graveyard hate piece against a graveyard deck? And it is a large ask. I'm not going to sit there and say it's not. Some red here for this Anger of the Gods would make a world of difference. Yeah, that was nuts. That really was a good stack, though. Now, they can't sack the Gravecrawler. All right, Blood Gas works. That tracks. Oof. Okay. Panic time. We're at a point where we kind of have to exile all graveyards of the Relic of Progenitus, hit a Carplusion Forest, and then P-Fire the Viserys here. Not much of a choice, sadly. So I gotta do what we gotta do. They get their scries, but you know, no bridge, nothing like that right now. Okay, Bloodghast will have haste. We can at least get in Matter Reshaper at the minimum. If they bring back the Bloodghast here and the Prized Amalgam, we can sweep up an Anger, which would be huge for us in all honesty. Like an Anger would go miles here. Could also like, maybe looting ain't it in all honesty. Do you hit with a copter? I mean, I assume you tap down your Gravecrawler for a copter, if I had to guess. Try and find another Viserys here, if you haven't found one yet. I mean, I have one more turn. Like, I need to untap here and be able to block. That bridge is some tough stuff. Just into end step. Yeah, that's not going to get there, sadly. Yeah, sadly. The hand didn't pay off. GG's. Well, took an L there. That one's on me. Is what it is. You know, I kept a bold hand, but that's okay. That was some fun matches. I really enjoyed playing against Kevin, and his deck is cool. I like that bridge from below and everything he's got set up. So let's talk about this deck in the outro. Well, everyone, we have come to the end of our testing period. We went 2-1. We played against Mardu Mancer and took that matchup, which was really sweet. We played against a 4-color brew and we took that one. And then we ended up losing to Kevin on his really sick Dread of Return Graveyard Shenanigans deck. It's not Belobies, it's like a modified Belobies. So I think that final game I blew it, but I wanted to just test it. I love let's just do it for science. But overall, I think this deck is awesome. Ireland King, Patsky, whichever one you prefer to go by, this deck is rad. Super, super, super sick. I think it's a ton of fun. I think there's a ton of action packed into this deck. I would like to see this deck just become like big, meaty gruel. I'm very interested in like just taking this deck, taking my Ponza deck and shoving the Utopia package together in it and just being like, let's see how this works out. I'm very interested in that. So don't know how that would work out with this kind of setup, but I do think that there is some action to be had there at least. So something I'll probably explore in the future. I don't love playing people's brews and like leagues and stuff 24/7. I do like doing my own tweaking and own fiddling. But this deck is super sick. If you're looking at this format and you're like, I don't know if I want to try some, and you like just toss some big boys on the field, this deck is for you. Green Red Eldrazi is going to hit. P-Fire felt fantastic in this deck. Such an impressive card for the creature decks to let you set up and establish. Nothing I would tweak. I love this deck. This deck's awesome. Like as it is, if I were to just need to run this through a league or whatever, I'd leave it as is. It feels bang up in our current meta. Maybe tweak the sideboard a bit to fit whatever you think is great. Warping Whale is just a hidden gem. Love this card. Think it's fantastic. Hitting power toughness 1 or less is just crazy good. Being able to hit a sorcery spell is like a protection is nuts. So yeah, I'm really high on this deck. I think it's awesome. I'm going to do some twiddling and some tweaking, and you'll see it in a future video. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. This was a super fun video to make. I appreciate you all watching. Really, really do. My numbers are starting to slowly grow, which just makes me happy that people are engaging with my content. So thank you all very much. This has been 3-2 Brew, and until next time, cheers.